Tutor Souls channel. I am your trainer Nidhi. If you are new here, please like and subscribe to this channel for latest updates on PT tips and strategies. So let's start learning something new today. Please like and subscribe to this channel. So if you are preparing for PT, you are a beginner or you have already given PT exam multiple times, but because of 79 score in speaking section, you are not able to submit your score. So these are the mistakes you might be making in your exam. So today I am going to talk about all those mistakes which you should avoid before giving an exam. You must practice at home that these are the things you are not going to do in exam. These are the things you are not going to repeat in the exam. If repeatedly you are getting same score in oral fluency or pronunciation, or your speaking score is not improving, it is not going beyond 60 or 70, you are not able to achieve that 79 perfect score. So these are the mistakes you might be making. The very first thing I would like to talk about PT is Pearson Test of English Language. It is a 3 hours computer based test. So when we are doing our speaking section, computer plays a very important role because we are not communicating to a human being. We are communicating to a system. So there are few things which unknowingly you are doing in an exam. So please avoid doing all these things. The very first thing, speaking section has 5 tasks. The very first task is your read aloud, repeat sentence, describe image, retell lecture and answer short questions. So these 5 tasks are evaluated by computer. There are few things which you need to keep it in mind, that what kind of response a computer wants. So the very first thing is your microphone position. Correct microphone position plays a very important role in getting 79. If you have practiced all the 5 tasks very nicely, but you don't know how you have to use the microphone, what should be the correct microphone position in the exam, you still don't get 79. The correct microphone position is what you are seeing in the picture. This is the correct microphone position. That means your microphone should be away from your mouth. Your microphone should not be on your lips. You should keep the microphone between your lower lips and or on your chin. So please make sure it should be away from your mouth so that it does not capture the breathing sound. Correct microphone position can get you 79 score. I have seen so many scorecards where people have no idea why are they repeatedly getting 10 in oral fluency or 10 in pronunciation, just because their microphone was not set properly and computer could not record anything. So please check the correct microphone position. This can help you to get very good score in the exam. Then your breathing sound. The pronunciation of words S and F makes heavy breathing sounds. So make sure you test your mic by speaking super fast. So these are the words you can use before testing your mic, that your mic is not capturing only breathing sound, it is also capturing words what you are going to speak. So number 2 mistakes which most of the students are not aware while they are giving exam, that is 3 seconds timer. Yes, 3 seconds timer also plays a very important role in throughout the speaking exam. What is 3 seconds timer? 3 seconds timer is whenever you are getting any task in speaking section, the microphone will only open after 3 seconds. If you start giving your answer immediately and microphone hasn't started, your answer will not be recorded. The second thing, if you delay your response, if you are delaying your response by 4 seconds or 5 seconds and then you are giving your full response to the question, your response will not be taken. The recording will be completed as soon the 3 seconds are over. So make sure if you stop for 3 seconds while speaking, the recording status will change to completed, even if you haven't finished, and you won't be able to continue answering. If the status changes to completed, what you have to do? You have to click next to move on to the next item. So throughout the speaking section, if you are not following the 3 second timer, computer is not going to record anything, and as soon you are seeing completed on your screen, please click next. Number 3 mistakes which most of the students make is speak loudly with full force and in a flat tone. You should not give lots and lots of intonation. And in a speaking section, if you feel shy, because everyone around you will be speaking loudly, and if you don't speak clearly, naturally, or loudly, your response is not gonna capture in the microphone, and you are not going to get any marks for that question. So make sure you are speaking loudly with full force. It is important that your response is captured properly by the microphone. Only then can the software assess it in the right way. Ignore the others sitting around you. In your exam room, just focus on what you are speaking. Don't mumble words, they should come out of your mouth completely, because there are so many people in the exam room which will be speaking at the same time. So you should not feel shy, you should not lower down your volume, and you should speak clearly in the exam room so that your response should be captured properly. So number 4 mistake is your content. Content is something, for example, in read aloud, there is a passage given which is of 50 words. If 50 words passage you are not reading properly, you are adding some words, you are deleting some words, you are omitting some words, you are replacing some words, that means you are changing the content. For example, if you add any kind of article, a and the, if you are adding the article, you are increasing the word length of the reading passage, and you are going to get penalty for the same. So make sure each replacement, omission, or insertion of a word counts as an error in the exam. Maximum score of the content depends on the length of its prompt. Prompt is a question. 50 word passage did you get, or you got 40 words passage? Make sure you are not adding any word, you are not deleting any word, you are reading as it is given on the screen. Number 5 mistake, which is very important, that is oral fluency and pronunciation. It is the base of your speaking score. If you are making mistake in this section, then there is also a probability that you are not going to get 79 score. So what kind of mistakes generally students makes when it comes to oral fluency or pronunciation in PT speaking section? So pronunciation is something, whatever you are speaking, computer should understand. First thing. Second thing, your pronunciation should not have very heavy mother tongue influence. If you have very heavy mother tongue influence, computer will not able to record that word and it will skip that word, and you are not going to get marks for that word. So make sure your pronunciation should be clear, easy to understand, and it should not be like a native speaker, but easily a person can understand your pronunciation. There are few more mistakes that students make, that is speaking too fast. That makes pronunciation unclear. Apart from that, speaking monotone, that is unchanging tone. Your voice is very dull, and in the same tone you are speaking, you don't have any rise and fall in the pitch. That is also one of the reasons that your pronunciation score can go down. Third, you have very heavy mother tongue influence. If you have very heavy mother tongue influence, then pronunciation score will again go down. Apart from that, what is oral fluency for the computer? Oral fluency for the speaking section is smooth, effortless, and natural paced delivery of your response. You don't have to speak very fast, or you don't have to read very slowly. That computer does not understand. Your speech should be continuous. There should not be lots and lots of pauses. If your speech is not continuous, you are taking 2 to 3 second pauses after every sentence, then your oral fluency marks will go down in the exam. I will give you one example that how people read in speaking section and what all things they should not do while they are reading a passage in the exam. For example, I'll take up one sentence. The sentence is, in order to compete in the job market, you need to be well equipped for the position you want and have suitable qualifications. So this is the one sentence which you have to read. If I take 2 to 3 seconds pauses and unnatural pauses where pauses are not required, if I am taking pauses, that is also one reason that your oral fluency will go down. You don't have to read very fast. You have to read naturally. You can do bit chunking also. That computer should understand what you are speaking. In order to compete in the job market, you need to be well equipped for the position you want and have suitable qualifications. This is one response. The second response could be, in order to compete in the job market, you need to be well equipped for the position you want and have suitable qualifications. So if you are reading very slowly, you are taking lots and lots of pauses which is not required in this sentence, can lower down your oral fluency. So these are the 5 most important things which you should always keep it in your mind. Let's revise them once again. The very first thing is your correct mic position. Number 2, your 3 seconds timer. Number 3, speak loudly with full force. Number 4, your content. Number 5, oral fluency and pronunciation. So make sure you are not repeating these mistakes in the exam. Apart from that, you still feel that you are not getting your 79 score, you can write it down in the comment box which section or which task you are facing a problem. Apart from that, if you are facing a problem in reading module, writing module or listening module, please mention in the comment box. I'll definitely come up with new tips and strategies on all these modules that how you can achieve 79, your perfect score. I hope you liked this video. If you want to know more about PTE tips and strategies, please mention in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. Stay happy, stay healthy.